Yeah, why is Kyogre before Groudon in the Pokédex? And also you're probably wondering why Latios is no longer in my Pokédex. Well, that's because I reset it. So, my encounter of Latios? Turns out that it never happened. So, yeah. But forget about that. We're gonna have to find out. Not find out, but find the legendary Pokemon Rayquaza. As you already can tell, that's what we're doing simply from the title. Unless I named it something like Ziz, in which case it would be named after the Pokemon that Rayquaza is based off of. But anyways, thankfully I know exactly where Rayquaza is located. Now what's interesting about Rayquaza is that you can actually catch Rayquaza before heading off to the Elite Four. Just all you have to do is wait till after the Groudon Kyogre incident is all over it, then Team Aqua and Team Ma disband. However, in Ruby and Sapphire, you're gonna have to wait to become champion, but at that point, you've already captured Groudon or Kyogre. Anyways, to get Rayquaza, you're gonna have to sacrifice your original team in order to get a one that can actually surf. And you know what? I'll get Wailord, because Wailord can actually stand a chance. You know, higher level and all. So how do you get Rayquaza? Well, first of all, you must have the Mach Bike and something that can surf. Actually, let me check. I've had the Acrobike, but I think that I've swapped it out. Yes, I did switch for the Mach Bike, so we should be all set. Just go ahead and start up a Super Repel. And just have a nice casual surf across the water. Just fighting the entrance to the Sky Pillar, just like we had to last time. I can't believe that I avoided that trainer. And here we are. Sky Pillar. Now you'll eventually see why we need the Mach Bike. As you can see, a whole bunch of rocks had fallen down, and Repel's effects wore off. We're going to destroy the ozone layer and enrage Rayquaza. This is why you need the Mach Bike. Because you'll fall down the holes like a fool if you don't. So, let's start it up again. And let's go ahead and examine what we have. Okay, this is gonna be tough, but we can do it. There we go. Now there's no more holes on this floor, but we'll encounter more on the next one. So let's go ahead and use the Mach Bike again. You know, we should actually, maybe we should gain up some speed before you use the Mach Bike, shall we? And yes, it's gonna get very tricky. So make sure you're ready to turn. And at the very moment as well, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it on camera. Shoot. And more distance to move. The farther you go, the more set back you are, because this tower works like a spiral. There we go. Now, take a step back. And fall down here. Wrong hole. Ah, I was so close. So close again. Random encounters. Okay, all you need to do is take a sharp turn to the left to turn around and you'll fall down the hole. Alright, we're getting closer to the top, guys. In fact, we are here. Make sure your team is set up, save your game, and move forward. Here it is. The final legendary Pokémon. The ruler of the legendary trio. Wild Rayquaza appeared. This is it. The leader of the legendary trio, Rayquaza. Rayquaza is pretty much the balance of the other trio. Unlike Registeel though, where Registeel is the balance in terms of defense, Rayquaza is actually very offensive. Unlike Kyogre and Groudon, its Mega Form does not increase any of its lower stats. Instead, it just further increases the physical and special attack stats. Strangely though, it learns more dragon attacks than flying attacks, but thankfully, due to being part dragon type, it still gets the same type attack bonus, or rather the stab. Sending out Doro here, even though that Doro has a huge disadvantage having water and ground type moves. Ground, of course, is not going to affect Rayquaza, but thankfully, Doro is not hindered by any weather effects since Rayquaza has a completely different ability. Why do you like the legendary Pokémon and starting off with Rest? Seriously though, I'm gonna lower its accuracy though. Okay, it flew up high. What's interesting though, and I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate it with a Pokeball, is that you can still capture it even though that the Pokemon is off screen. And it has a slight silhouette for a moment. This is interesting. Let's go ahead and use Muddy. Flying again. In case it gets a critical hit, I'm gonna go ahead and use a Lemonade. Man, you are in love with the move Fly! Fine, I'll use a full restore. Okay, fell asleep. Let's see if I can actually lower your accuracy before you wake up. Which is kind of strange because the idea is that mud is getting into his eyes and his eyes are technically closed. Unless it's like any other serpent, in which case it doesn't have eyelids. Very effective. Come on, lower some. Okay, using Rest again. I don't care, I just really want to lower its accuracy. There we go. Now Doro is somewhat useless. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the moveset of other Pokemon. Is Iron Tail actually? Middle Sound. Ew. Sharply lower special defense. In that case, I'll send Aura Man out and just lower his special defense. Because there's no way for it to regain it, so middle sound. Okay, woke up. Ooh, outrage. That is not good. What it does is that it repeatedly uses the move over and over again for 3 turns, and then it confuses itself. So yeah, not that great of a move. Let's go ahead and use Protect. Didn't pronounce my T there. Protect. And it protected ourselves. Alright. Let's use Lemonade. Oh, it didn't get confused because it decided to use Extreme Speed instead. Okay. Let's use Iron Tail. Okay. Again, you're very in love with Rest. And lowers the defense as well, so I'll just use another Iron Tail and then capture you with an Ultra Ball. And of course I missed. Okay, last opportunity. Alright. This time let's use Ultra Balls. One, 2, 3. Ah, you had my hopes up. But hey, at least Aura Man gets some action after quite a while. Like, I haven't seen Aura Man since the Wallace battle. And no, I don't want to use Bag. I want to use my Iron Tail. After the next Pokeball, I'll go ahead and use it. You know what? I'll use Takedown. And hope that I don't accidentally kill it. Okay. After this Ultra Ball, I'm just gonna continue on cutting out until each try. Alright, cutting out until each try. Well, that happened. It accidentally killed itself in confusion. Hope you like those experience, guys. Uno, dos, tres. Ah. At least I lowered its special defense. So 2 seconds to put it down low. Uno? What do you have against Spanish people? Oh jeez. Okay, one. Shook once. Hey, Guardian will stop beeping if you just go into the ball. Not even once, really? Oh, great. By Guardian, my strategy was switching between you and Aura Man because Aura Man has the highest defense, but hey, I still have plenty of revives. Okay. More Ultra Balls. 1. 0. Why can't you be as simple as your siblings? 1, 2. Be like your feuding siblings. 1, 2, 3. There you go. All I had to do was ask. A Pokemon that flies endlessly in the ozone layer. It is said it would descend to the ground if Kyogre and Groudon were to fight. Well, this is based on the legendary Ziz, although it is partially based on one other creature. I forgot the name of it, but it's basically Mesoamerican legend. But primarily to go along with the theme of Kyogre being based off of Leviathan and Groudon being based off of Behemoth, I'm going to name Rayquaza after Ziz, the unconquerable beast of the sky in Hebrew mythology. Ziz was transferred to Lena's PC. And here is where the great Rayquaza stood. Where it has rested. And, man, take a look at all these places. Like, what happened? Did a shooting star, like, strike it or something? Like, maybe Rayquaza fired off an attack and managed to destroy it, and all the shards managed to destroy the tower? I don't know. Actually, that sounds like a stupid theory. Chances are it never actually happened. And Repel's effect wore off. Well, thankfully I can do a little bit of shortcutting by jumping down here. And managed to get to the first floor with, I was gonna say, without getting a random encounter. I defeated your god. What are you still doing here? Well, actually, maybe it's angry that I took his god and stuffed it into a computer by encrypting his physical body into a computer code. But anyways, forget about that. Forget about it. Well, guys, that was Pokemon Emerald. There's really nothing left to this game aside from what's going on at the Battle Frontier, catching Latios and Latias, and just waiting for events that will never be surfaced again, which will involve catching other legendary Pokemon such as Mew, Deoxys, Jirachi, etc., Accelera. Rayquaza Extreme Speed got stuck in my mind. I meant etc. You know what I mean. Anyways, that's it for Let's Play of Pokemon Emerald. Well, what left is there to the Pokemon world? Well, we'll see. There's more regions out there aside from Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn. You know just as well as I do. However, there is a completely different world. A completely different Earth that we have already been playing alongside this. You know what? So, after completing Let's Play of Mother 3, we'll see what else is there that Nintendo has to offer. Aside from three consoles that have really poor reputation, one console that had so bad of a reputation that it only lasted for a month, and the promise for a better system that hopefully doesn't fall short just like the previous ones. But forget about that. I like the classics, and that's why I play the classics, even going as far as to record myself doing it, like a loser I am. Well, I just offended a ton of people, and even those who are fans of such YouTubers such as Markiplier and PewDiePie and even Chuck Conroy. But anyways, that's it for Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. If you liked this video, heck, if you liked the entire Let's Play, leave behind a like, leave behind a comment, share this video, and subscribe if you want to look forward to what's coming next. Anyways, Mr. Cheese Gaming here, and I am signing out.